California spirits, the ghosts of Reed Opera House, Salem's haunted heart. Reed Opera House, Salem, Oregon, where history never really dies. In the heart of Salem, Oregon, stands a building that has witnessed nearly 150 years of laughter, applause, and restless spirits. The Reed Opera House may look like a beautiful relic from the 1800s, but when the lights go out and the streets grow quiet, echoes of the past still walk its halls. Tonight, we re-stepping inside one of Oregon's most haunted landmarks to uncover the secrets it refuses to let go. Built in 1869, Salem Social Stage. It all began in 1869. Cyrus Adams Reed, a former Oregon Secretary of State, built this grand opera house to be the crown jewel of Salem's social scene. The building was massive for its time, 3 stories tall, with shops on the ground floor, a hotel above, and a 1,200-seat performance hall that became the heart of the city's culture. Presidents, governors, musicians, and actors all passed through its doors. It wasn't just a theater, it was a symbol of Oregon's ambition to become more than a frontier town. From applause to abandonment, but as decades passed, the glory days faded. By the early 20th century, tastes changed, theaters modernized. Vaudeville gave way to cinema. The Reed Opera House fell into decline. Parts of the building were abandoned, forgotten, yet buildings like this never truly fall silent. Where thousands once gathered in joy, now shadows linger, and the echoes of those long-gone crowds still seem to stir. The Lady in White, one of the most well-known spirits said to haunt the Reed Opera House, is known only as the Lady in White. Witnesses describe her as a graceful figure drifting silently through the upper floors, dressed in a flowing Victorian gown. No one knows her name, but many believe she was a performer who died tragically here in the late 1800s, perhaps from illness, perhaps from heartbreak. Employees say she's most active after closing, appearing near the old stage or gliding down staircases as if still late for her cue. The child on the stairs. Then there's the sound no one expects in a dark, empty building, laughter. Light, playful laughter, often heard on the stairways leading to the 3rd floor. Visitors have reported feeling a tug on their sleeve, as if a small hand is trying to get their attention, but when they turn around, no one is there. Could it be the ghost of a child who once lived or worked here when the building was part hotel and boarding house? Whoever they are, they seem more mischievous than menacing. It whispers from the basement. If the upper floors hold echoes of elegance, the basement hides something darker. This level once housed storage, service corridors, and rumor has it, even secret meeting spaces. Today, workers say they hear muffled conversations when no one else is around. Doors slam without warning. Cold spots appear and vanish. One longtime tenant claimed to have seen a man in 19th century clothing standing silently in the corner, only to disappear when approached. Some believe he's a former stagehand. Others say he's a spirit tied to something far older beneath the building itself. A new life. But spirits remain. Today, the Reed Opera House is alive again, home to boutiques, restaurants, and bustling events. Locals shop and dine here every day, often unaware of the building's spectral residence. But for those who pause and listen closely, the past is never far away. A cold breeze on a windless day. Footsteps in an empty hallway. A glimpse of white fabric vanishing around a corner. Reed Opera House, where history still speaks. More than a century after its grand opening, the Reed Opera House continues to be a stage, not just for music or theater, but for the stories of those who never truly left. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain: history leaves its mark on places like this, and sometimes those who shape that history still want their stories told. Would you spend a night inside Salem's most haunted building? Comment below if you dare.